What is up, homies? Welcome back to another trailer reaction from Heroes Reforged. We're reacting to the final trailer for Andor Season 2. This is kind of perfect timing. I actually just started my rewatch of Andor Season 1 last night.
I know. I know you did.
It is your Instagram. So good. Emotionally, it tickles all the best parts of my brain, and I'm realizing that like even when we watched it the first time, I picked up on basically everything, but I think some of the performances are hitting way stronger on the second go around now, because this is only my second time watching the show.
Same.
It's stellar.
I also it is when he shows up, but I also just started rewatching it, and same thing. It's like this show is such a powerhouse of writing and a powerhouse of acting. Yeah. And I think it's also helpful to know, because I'm remembering back to when we saw the first season as it was coming out. It's like helpful to know that at the beginning of that show, Cassian Andor is not in the Rebel Alliance. That's the entire point. And so rewatching those first few episodes, it's like, I remember going back and when we saw it, I was like, okay, is he undercover? Like where exactly?
We were very much like, is he already in it, basically?
Like where, not that we're going to see Jyn Erso, that doesn't happen until Rogue One. Not that we're going to see any Rogue One stuff, but I was like, okay, when is he going to check in with Mon Mothma? When is he going to? No. This show is about how somebody goes from not giving a shit about the cause at all to being all the way in.
Right.
And it's like so interesting. It's so interesting. And to see how much the Stellan Skarsgård character, Luthen, risks just to test to see if this guy could be an asset, valuable.
Right.
How much he risks financially and how much time and how much this and that. And we know as viewers that like, oh, it's going to pay off because he's going to be in Rogue One. He's going to be the guy. But dude, this show is next level, and it is so the best Star Wars thing, maybe since Empire Strikes Back, maybe since ever. It's so good.
I mean, I think on this rewatch, I'm realizing even more so than before how good it really is. On a technical level and on like a performance level, on a writing level, it's just a very smartly written piece of spy thriller action. It's not even that it's Star Wars. You could apply it to literally Mission Impossible. Like you could make a Mission Impossible that is like an origin story of a character, and if it's this expertly written and executed, you're going to be invested no matter what. So I'm so excited for season 2. The rollout's a little interesting with those like 3-episode chunks every week, but that's kind of how I've decided to rewatch the show, is to do it over the course of like 4 nights. 3-episode chunks, because it kind of feels like that's how the show is. And I feel like we felt that even when we watched it. It's like 4 parts and there's a time jump and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, really looking forward to season 2 and seeing, you know, just how it bookends with
and also agreed. And also, Adam, I'm glad you brought up Mission Impossible. Guys, check out our Mission Impossible watch along series. It's happening right now on YouTube. We just put out Mission Impossible 2. This week is going to be Mission Impossible 3, my favorite. And the full uncut reactions are on Patreon. So check them out, because that's where the after party is, baby, as well as the uncut reactions for all of Andor season 1. Watch along with us. If you're rewatching the show before the new one comes out, no better occasion than to watch along with us as we're experiencing it for the first time in real time, but fully uncut.
Fully That's on Patreon. Uncut. All right, I'm ready to jump into this trailer. You ready?
Let's go. All
right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
I came with you to be part of something.
Like, look how good this show looks. It's very expensive, but it looks so good.
It's a different kind of mission.
Monica Mothma, look at her.
Monica, she's in the Senate like, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Very brightly.
Wow.
But if I'm giving up everything,
okay.
Oh.
No, I'm scared for them.
Together, we will be crushed.
This show is heartbreaking, dude.
Resistance.
Oh, look at him. K2.
It's a weapon. They're building a weapon.
My God. Oh, that was that dude from Rogue One.
Revolution is not for the same. You're right here, and you're ready to fight.
Oh my God.
There's a future here for those who dare.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
There we go. Woo. That looks so good.
So good. Oh, I think the other thing that I'm really happy about rewatching the show, And this has happened to me quite a bit of times because it's been almost 3 years since the first season came out. Some of the characters I will not remember exactly their arcs, like to a T.
Yes.
And sometimes it's a hindrance, like on the viewing experience. So I decided, I'm like, listen, with Andor and The Last of Us season 1, I was like, I gotta rewatch them because there's so much, they're so dense and there's so much going on that in order to really fully be engaged, you can obviously jump in having not seen season 1 since it originally came out. It'll be fine. But I think it's that much more beneficial or that much more helpful to remember, like, oh yeah, that's Brasso, that's this character, that's, Morlana 1, that's this and that or the other. I think it really is helpful.
Let me come to your defense a little bit, Adam, okay? Because I feel like you're beating up on yourself a little bit. Let me come to your defense because I think I'm feeling the same thing, but I think this is what happens with the show Andor. I feel if we didn't rewatch season 1, we remember the emotional story arcs, meaning when we, like, even just now watching this trailer, I'm like, oh, that's my guy. Oh, that's Andor's friend. That's, that's Brasso. That's this, that's that. Like, I remember how these characters made me feel. But what I don't remember, what you might not remember, are the specifics of their storyline. But I remember the moments that hit really hard and what they had to go through, generally speaking, for the most part. But yes, it is so beneficial to go back and just re-listen to their dialogue and re-listen to their everything that they share about their point of view, and then up to the point where either they are no longer on the show because they get killed off. I'm talking about what's her name's boyfriend, her little Irish boyfriend
Tim.
in the first couple episodes. Tim.
Hey,
you
listen,
do not call the cops.
He ratted
Tim.
out Cassian. He had that coming.
I know, but it's great to spend time with those characters and to remember, like, even originally where they came from, because it's just going to make season 2 all the better. So, like, I think this is a refresh for the specifics. I feel like the show was so good even 3 years ago. I mean, oh my gosh, man. Nemec's manifesto. I remember some of these emotional moments. Andy Serkis's character. I remember how those things made me feel.
That prison episode still clenches your butt cheeks no matter how many times you see it.
But I'm just happy that we have enough time to kind of rewatch, enough runway, I guess, before season 2, because I also want to give season 2 the best chance at, like, hitting me at every level when it's coming out, right? So I want to have that story fresh, and absolutely when season 2's done, I'm going to pop in Rogue One 3D Blu-ray. I'm immediately just going to go from that night, dude. That night,
literally the night of the finale. It's like, well, I guess I'm going to go watch Rogue One now. Sorry.
Yep.
I totally agree with you, and I know that I've done, again, you can come to my defense, but I've done a pretty bad job of just carving out the time. And I think sometimes that's all it takes is because I think it sounds overwhelming, right? Like, oh, I'm going to go back and rewatch 12 episodes of an hour-long show, but it's not really a 12 episode hour-long show. I watched 3 episodes last night. I was done in 90 minutes. It's like a movie, basically. So it is very digestible. Now, Last of Us is a little different. Last of Us is very close to that 1 hour mark every episode, but it's shorter, so it's fine. But yeah, I think that's what it is. It all comes down to the emotional connection you have with those characters. And I think when you give it that second chance, I think also the events wash over you differently emotionally. I pointed out, I posted a little thread and I was like, man, I don't remember in the first 3 episodes how impactful Fiona Shaw's character, Andor's mom, was. And on the rewatch, and I'm sitting there, I'm watching her sitting at Cassian's bed, distraught that, her son is in the position that he's in. He's being hunted by the Empire. And just the emotion on her face and the way her body language tells you how heartbroken she is because she's worried about him. I literally was sitting there last night going like, holy fuck, this did not hit me as hard the first time, and I really felt it that second time. So yeah, I think it's that sort of, plus, when we watch it together, our engagement with each other and with the show is a little bit different than when you're just sitting in silence. And in my case, I was watching it really late last night, so I had headphones on to listen on my screen. You just have a different connection, again, emotional connection, because it's just you. It's just Cassian, or it's Bix or Tim or whoever, and it's really like an amazing experience to just be able to watch that show on its own. So it just makes me so much more excited for season 2, and now having K2SO in it, having Orson Krennic in there, more Mon Mothma, I'm assuming. Yeah, like there's going to be so much, there's so much in there and emotional, because I think a lot of these characters are not making it out.
I know. We love Monica Mothma. She's also one of my favorite characters in the show.
Yeah.
Luthen is such a great like the thing that hit me really hard is jumping back into the story is in episode 1. How bad things go just because Cassian accidentally kills that first dude. Accidentally.
Yeah.
And the reason this whole thing happens is because the second dude, this is where the second dude fucked up. Second dude said, "We'll go in together." That's where you messed up, my man.
Right.
If he hadn't said that, if he had said like, "It was an accident, it's fine, turn around, leave. It's an accident, it's fine, turn around, leave." This whole show wouldn't have happened. He wouldn't have been looped into the rebellion. Rogue One wouldn't have happened. The Death Star wouldn't have been blown up by Luke and the plans and the like, because the second guy said, "We'll go in together. We'll tell him." And I'm like, you're setting him up to turn himself in to go to prison by the Empire. He's gonna no. They're gonna no. And so Andor had to do what he did. It's crazy, dude. I was so stressed for that first scene.
Me too. And I think I also just kind of forgot like how a lot of the events happened so early on. You know, pretty much by the beginning of that second episode, they know where Cassian is. They know where he's from. They know his name. They have his image. And I was like, wow, everything happens really fast in this show. I did not realize that.
Man. I recognize it now. Let me take it back. The whole reason the whole story did happen is not because Cassian accidentally killed that guy. It's because the Empire destroyed his planet. And like, and that's why that happened originally. Kenari. That's why it happened. But Adam,
trying to find his sister, you know that, and that's the other thing too is like some of those threads. I'm like, I don't remember exactly how some of it resolves, or if it resolves at all. So that's also like that's also like a fun thing of going back and revisiting it. But yeah, like my expectations for this show are basically slightly more elevated than what they were for season 1 because the marketing for season 1 was already so strong that I went into it expecting something really, really good. So I'm basically going into season 2 expecting that plus a little something extra. And I would imagine that because they've so meticulously finely tuned this season, at least I'm assuming so, based on everything that I've read or seen videos of Tony Gilroy and the cast and crew talking about the show. I'm very, very excited to see where it ends up. And I think, I do think that Andor and with Rogue One, it might become like the best Star Wars trilogy. You know, right next to the originals. But we'll see. But guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're also rewatching Andor, what are some things that you maybe discovered on the rewatch that you either forgot or didn't realize on the first go around? Check out everything else we're watching. Like Hector said, all of our uncut reactions for this show, plus all the other movies and things we're watching are on Patreon. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Heroes Reforged is gonna react. Heroes Reforged is gonna review. Heroes Reforged is gonna discuss. That's why we are watching.